Hi, this is Prasant, and I hope you're doing well. Glad to make this video for you about going beyond death. Going beyond death is easy. That is what I want to talk about today. So you might say, wow, how is that possible? Everybody says it's the most difficult thing, and etc. But I'm saying it's easy. The reason it's easy is because it's quite obvious that what we really are, what you really are, doesn't die and was never born. So that is the reality of our nature. What you are isn't born and doesn't die. So you might have heard this. It's maybe not nothing new for you. But you'll say, well, actually getting beyond death is so difficult. So-and-so has said this, so-and-so has said that. There's no way I can go beyond death. So the easy way is to see what's actually true. Our nature is already deathless. Right now, here and now, as you're seeing this, that is the reality. So that's the easy way. For example, if you are a man or a woman, and someone asks you, is it hard to be a man or a woman? You might say, yes, I have to do this, I have to do that, etc. That has to do with your concepts about what it is to be a man or a woman or a dog or a cat or whatever. But does it take anything? Is it hard to actually just be that? Because if you're, by your inherent nature, you are already a man or a woman or whatever it is. No, obviously. You don't have to really try to do that because you already are being that. So similarly, your real nature, what we actually are, is already deathless and is already beyond death. So death is something we brought in as a temporary situation for any given form. Everything is immediately being birthed into existence and then dying within a few seconds. You know, it's not just the long human lifespan that you can look at. You can look at every form in existence. A thought, for example, comes and goes in a tiny instant. But what is the witness of those? Does the one from which the thoughts came, that source where the thoughts came from, does that have a beginning or an end? Similarly, the form of this body seems to have a beginning and an end, but what we are that gives life, that's life itself, obviously has no beginning and end. Just by seeing that, what we are, it's easy. Another easy way to see, who would want to go beyond death? Who is that who would want to go beyond death? Because the only one that would ever actually die would be your mind. It would have a temporary vacation. And so that mind is saying, I want to go beyond death. And it rises in the form of a thought and says, I want to go beyond death. or I don't want to die, I'm afraid to die. So that one who's saying that obviously is another arising that comes from just within that wide open space that's already deathless. And again, this is nothing new, but being what we are is the easiest thing that's possible. It's nothing easier than just being yourself, right? As I've said in some other videos, and when you look into the sensations of the body, for example, all the sensations that say this body exists as a solid, separate entity are based on, what we're seeing, what we're touching and feeling, and those are all coming and going again in a wide open space of awareness. And that awareness is already here. Doesn't need to be manufactured, doesn't need to be maintained or done anything to. So it's very easy, very simple. So that's why I'm saying to you, and I might elaborate on this more, but this is just a little something to get you started so that you can dissolve this feeling that, if you're working very hard on realizing the self or awakening or whatever it is you want to call it, surrendering, you can see that what you already are is that. And that is the surrender. That is being free. There's really nothing more to do but to just rest in that beingness, which was never born. And there's nothing easier than that, like I've said. So enjoy. Have fun.